Guess what? Look at my butt. See anything missing? Huh? That's right, the drain tube is gone. Hey everybody, I'm sorry that I've been away for so long. I've been busy with a lot of other things, which I will get into. But just for a real quick update of what's been happening over the past few weeks since my last video. First and foremost, the drain tube is gone. They removed it. I went back in to see interventional radiology and they scanned the whole area and put some dye up the tube to see what was there. And they didn't find anything. There was no fluid pocket, they didn't see a fistula, so they pulled that bugger right out. Another thing that happened is my face completely broke out again. I'm finally getting over it now and able to cover it with makeup, but it was really, really bad. I had one big huge one right here that's still healing. It was so bad, it kept telling me to start the reactor.
Open your mind.
And number 3 is right now I'm in a play. I used to do a lot of theater before this recent flare happened. I did a couple shows at least a year. But since I've got sick, it's hard to find the time and it's hard to find the energy. And that brings me to the topic of this video, which is fatigue. One of the biggest symptoms of Crohn's disease, colitis, all kinds of autoimmune diseases is fatigue. And I don't think fatigue really encompasses what it is we go through. It's more than just being tired all the time. There are times when I literally don't have the energy to get out of bed. I don't have the energy to take a shower. I don't have the energy to get downstairs and get my morning started. I don't have the energy to leave the house. There are a lot of times when I can't go anywhere because I don't have the energy to drive. Being in a show, in a theater production, is a huge time commitment, and it takes a lot of dedication and sacrifice to be in a show. Now you add on top of that having an autoimmune disease, and it can be really tough. We rehearse every night of the week, 5 days a week, and when it gets close to opening night, we rehearse every single day. We opened the show a week ago, and that whole week leading up to it, we had 2+ hours of rehearsal every single day to make sure that we had all our lines down, all our blocking down, our cues, and everything would go off without a hitch. During that week, I didn't have the drain tube, which was nice, but the fatigue was hitting me really hard. It got to the point where I could do nothing else the rest of the day so that I would have energy for rehearsal. And even when I got to the theater, it still took a lot out of me to actually be able to give a decent performance. And once rehearsal was over, I was completely drained. My biggest advice to other cronies out there and other people with autoimmune diseases that want to do any extracurricular activities is just find time to sit down and take a moment for yourself. Make sure your body is well rested. Make sure you feed your body well so that it has energy. I know a lot of times food is our biggest enemy, but we still need to put it in our bodies. Another big complication that comes with fatigue is that it takes time away from people around us. We get so tired that we're not going out to that party, or we're not going to the movie with that friend, or we're not going to that family get-together. And even our spouses or significant others can feel the stress from it because, you know, we don't engage them as much and we're just in bed or we're sitting on the couch or in a chair and there's just not a lot that we can do even interacting with them. And the only advice I can give in those situations is just make sure you communicate that with people. Make sure they know that you're just having a tough time. The fatigue is really getting to you, you're not feeling well, and it's not that you're trying to avoid them, it's just that you need to take care of yourself right now. An easy way to understand fatigue is the spoon theory, which I'll put a link to below, which explains everything. The basic point of it is that it says throughout the day you have so many spoons that you can give away, and each physical activity or thing you do is a spoon that you give away, and you only have so many spoons. So there's only so many things that you can do in a day. People with autoimmune diseases and other illnesses have less spoons than everyone else. Hence the saying, I only have so many spoons. Now when you add a career, a job, kids, family, extracurricular activities like theater and sports and things like that, that takes even more spoons away. So the biggest thing we have to remember is to make sure that our spoons are going towards something worthwhile, something that's going to make us happy and fulfilled, and also make the people around us happy and fulfilled. Another thing I wanted to add into this video is that December 1st through the 7th is Crohn's and Colitis Awareness Week. I hope all of you are going to do your best to get the message out and spread awareness. I'm going to do my best to do that, as I try to do every year. There's plenty of websites that are doing different things to help spread awareness. There are different infographics that you can share. There's banners to put on profile pictures. Make a video. Just do whatever you can to get your story out and to educate people that may not know exactly what it is you go through on a day-to-day basis. Our illnesses may be invisible, but they are not silent, so use your voice. Another thing that I want to talk about is that I kind of want to expand what I'm doing with this channel. I will always be doing these Crohn's chat videos, but I do have other interests in my life. Being ill, I have a lot of extra free time on my hands, and there are certain things that I like to do inside that free time, and I want to start making videos about that stuff as well. So stay tuned for some other videos that aren't exactly Crohn's centric. Hopefully you'll enjoy those as well. So happy Crohn's and Colitis Awareness Week. Make sure you get your message out there. Make sure you spend your spoons wisely, and I love you. Goodbye. Mwah! Guess what? Look at, oh shit, I pulled my microphone off. How do I get it back on? Oh, it just clips in. That was funny. I stepped on my microphone. That's right, no drain tube. Oh shit, that's starting to look good. Getting a little booty back there.